today's video, we're going to talk about something that might sting a little, but is necessary to understand. 6 signs of a stupid woman. And I don't mean intelligence in the traditional sense. We're talking about behaviors that hold her back, make her life chaotic, and prevent her from growing into a wise, successful person. These are habits and mindsets that can lead her down the wrong path without even realizing it. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look out for so you can avoid these behaviors in yourself, in others, and how to stay away from them in your relationships. Let's dive into the first sign. Lesson 1. She confuses attention for value. One of the biggest signs that a woman isn't really wise is when she confuses attention for value. She believes that if people are looking at her, she must be important. This kind of woman lives for the spotlight, always trying to be seen, heard, and admired. Whether it's posting everything on social media, creating drama, or doing anything to be the center of attention, she thrives on validation. She might spend hours curating the perfect image online or stir up arguments just to stay relevant. The problem is, she thinks that getting attention equals being valuable. But here's the truth. Attention is not the same as value. A woman with real value doesn't chase after attention. She attracts it. She doesn't need constant reassurance from others. Her presence is felt without needing to shout for it. True worth comes from within. When a woman is truly valuable, people are drawn to her authenticity, her wisdom, and her natural charm, not just her appearance or her ability to create drama. If you ever meet a woman who constantly seeks attention to feel validated, it's a huge red flag. She's not looking for real connections or success in her life. She's just looking for the next fix of attention to feed her ego. And that's a path that doesn't lead to anything meaningful. Lesson 2. She lacks self-control. A stupid woman often has trouble with her self-control. She is ruled by her impulses and emotions rather than logic or discipline. For example, she knows she shouldn't be spending money on things she doesn't need, but she does it anyway. Or maybe she knows she shouldn't text that toxic guy, but she gives in because it feels good in the moment. She chooses short-term pleasure over long-term progress. It's easier for her to enjoy the instant gratification than to put in the work required for future success. This lack of self-discipline leads her into a life full of regrets, poor choices, and missed opportunities. Whether it's spending all her money, eating unhealthy, or dating the wrong people over and over again, it's the same problem. She doesn't have the sort of self-control to make better decisions. A wise woman, on the other hand, understands that discipline equals freedom. She knows that controlling her impulses, sticking to her goals, and making smart decisions will bring her the success and fulfillment she desires. Self-control is a sign of strength. If you see someone who can't say no to things that derail their life, they're stuck in a cycle of poor decisions. Lesson 3. She talks more than she thinks. Another sign of a stupid woman is that she talks more than she thinks. She loves to be heard, but most of the time, she doesn't really have anything valuable to say. She dominates conversations, interrupts people, and constantly shares her opinions, even when they're not asked for. In her mind, winning an argument is the same as being right. She talks to prove a point or to make herself look smarter, but the reality is she's not really thinking about what she's saying. She just wants to be heard. A wise woman, on the other hand, knows that listening is just as important as speaking. The smartest people don't talk the most. They listen, think carefully, and then speak with intention. They choose their words wisely and only speak when they have something meaningful to add. This ability to pause and think before responding shows maturity and self-control. If you meet someone who talks just for the sake of talking, without considering the impact of her words, take note. She's not learning, and she's not growing. She's just filling space with noise. Lesson 4. She blames everyone else for her problems. A stupid woman is never responsible for her own mistakes. When something goes wrong in her life, she quickly blames others. If she's single, it's because men are trash. Yeah, if she's broke, it's because the system is unfair. If she fails, it's because someone else ruined it for her. She'll find 1,000 excuses for why her life is not her fault. But here's the truth. Every choice you make leads you to where you are today. A wise woman takes accountability for her actions and choices. She learns from her mistakes and uses them as stepping stones to improve herself. She doesn't play the victim. She takes responsibility and grows from the experience. A stupid woman, however, keeps blaming the world around her. She refuses to acknowledge that her own decisions brought her to her current situation. She'll never get ahead because she's stuck in a mindset where everything is someone else's fault. If you're around someone who constantly plays the victim, blaming others for her problems, that's a huge red flag. She's not taking control of her life, and until she does, she'll stay trapped in her own drama. Lesson 5. She chooses her friends poorly. A stupid woman often surrounds herself with the wrong people, people who encourage her worst behaviors. She chooses friends who don't challenge her, who tell her what she wants to hear, and who allow her to stay in her comfort zone. These are the friends who gossip, lie, and create drama, and she sticks with them because it's easier than facing the truth. She might not realize that the people you spend time with shape who you become. A wise woman knows this and chooses her friends wisely. She seeks out people who elevate her, who push her to be better, and who hold her accountable, even when it's uncomfortable. These are the kinds of people who help her grow, evolve, and improve her life. If you find yourself surrounded by people who bring out your worst qualities or make you feel stuck, it's time to reevaluate. The wrong crowd can keep you from becoming the person you're meant to be. The right people, however, will help you rise above and keep you on the path to success. Lesson 6. She never learns from her mistakes. The biggest sign of a stupid woman is that she never learns from her mistakes. She keeps making the same bad decisions over and over again. Maybe she dates the same toxic guys, falls for the same lies, or repeats self-destructive behaviors that keep her stuck. She never adapts, never evolves, and never grows. A wise woman, on the other hand, learns from her mistakes. She makes them once, maybe twice, but after that, she takes responsibility, adapts, and grows stronger. She doesn't keep repeating the same cycles of failure. She uses her experiences as lessons to do better next time. The stupid woman might keep blaming others or refusing to face the truth about her choices. She doesn't learn because she's not willing to face herself and the consequences of her actions. She stays miserable because she's stuck in the same patterns. If you notice that someone keeps making the same mistakes and never seems to learn from them, it's a sign they're not growing. A wise person learns from every experience and uses those lessons to improve. Now we are about the video. Now it is time to change your life. Write down a comment and say that you want to change your life, no matter how difficult it is to change. I will read each of you. Your comment features one of the best comments in our channel. If you want a daily dose of unfiltered motivation, subscribe to our channel.